Have you ever wondered what equipment pro players use that you don't? Well, let me showcase the best equipment in gaming mice, keyboards, mouse pads, monitors and headsets, so you can see what the majority of pro players are using, and be sure to also leave your gaming equipment below. Here's mine on screen for those curious. But starting off with mice first, the first one should come at no surprise, that's the Logitech Pro X Superlight 2, which is priced at nearly $150. It's pretty lightweight at 60 grams. It's got a fantastic sensor called the Hero 2 with reliability of tracking of over 500 IPS and a DPI of up to 32,000. The wireless performance is great too, with up to 2000 Hz pollen rate. It's got a pretty great battery life with constant motion of up to 95 hours, and the shape of this mouse will fit most hand sizes and grip styles. Next, we've got the Razer Viper Mini Signature Edition, and this comes at a pretty premium price of $279. You can see with its cool design, it's very lightweight, coming in at 49 grams. It's obviously a much smaller version than the other Razer Viper mouse. It's got a great sensor too, with a max DPI of 30,000 and a max speed IPS of 750. The wireless performance is great too. This one is actually capable of 8,000 Hz pollen rate, which is crazy. The build quality is great on this mouse too, with a magnesium alloy chassis that's way more durable than plastic and more rigid. Next up, we've got the Final Mouse Ultralight X, and that is priced at $189.99. This mouse is extremely lightweight, coming in at 31 grams, and that's thanks to its carbon fiber composite chassis, which is said to weigh less than one strawberry. It's got the latest generation Pixar sensor that goes up to 8,000 pollen rate, similar to the Razer mouse. This as well has loads of battery life apparently. Final Mouse state that you can reach an average of 2 months battery life, and it also comes in 3 sizes, so no matter your grip style, you'll have the perfect one for you. That's small, medium and large. Moving on, we've got keyboards now, and the first one should be at no surprise, that's the Wooten 60HE, and that's priced at nearly $175. This keyboard is known for its fully motion analog input. It's got a very fast input speed with below 1 millisecond latency, and it's also got Gateron X Leca switches. It's also got an adjustable actuation point. It's got the rapid trigger feature that instantly deactivates keys for the fastest response time and key repeat. And as well as that, the keyboard itself is actually very moddable with customizable hardware. I know a very popular mod for this is to actually change its case. Next, we've got the SteelSeries Apex Pro 10 Keyless 2023 edition. This is priced at nearly $190. This also has some very fast input speeds with the OmniPoint 2.0 switches. It's also got adjustable actuation points for each key. It's got the 2-in-1 key action feature that you can create your own advanced combos with. Same as Wooten, it's got the rapid trigger feature. It's also got great wireless performance with 2.4 GHz connection or Bluetooth 5.0, and it comes in a variety of different sizes such as 10 keyless and the Mini 60%. Next, we've got the Razer Huntsman V3 Pro Mini, and that's priced at nearly $180. This, same as the Wooten, also has analog inputs. It's got adjustable actuation points. It's also got that rapid trigger mode, and it comes in a lot of different sizes such as the mini version, the 10 keyless version and the full size version. Moving on, we've got mouse pads, and we've got the Artisan Hein that comes in at nearly $40. This has excellent build quality, and it's got some very premium stitching around the edges. The glide on this is pretty fast with great stopping power. It's definitely more control oriented. It does come in at 3 sizes, that's small, medium or large, so whatever your preference is, you'll find the perfect size. It also comes in at 3 different hardness levels, which is really cool. So the sponge can be extra soft, it can be soft, or it can be mid. Next, we've got the Glorious 3 XL, and this is priced at nearly $50. This is a pretty standard pad. It looks very similar to most out there. It's got pretty good quality and decent stitching. The biggest one is a desk size pad, so you won't run out of mouse space if you've got one of them, but there's also a variety of different sizes if you want a smaller pad to suit you. As for the feel of the pad though, it does have a very smooth surface and it's got pretty low friction, so it's definitely designed for speed and control at the same time. Next, we've got the Zowie G-SRSE, and that's priced at nearly $40. Now, as you know, this series is very popular with all their different surfaces that have a different feel. They've got the cloth, the coloured wood cloth, the low friction, and the humidity resistant cloth, with a number of different colors to choose from as well. But this pad in itself actually has non-stitched edges, which some people prefer, but it definitely seems like it's built for a smooth glide feel with steady control. Moving on, we've got monitors, and the first one is the Asus PG24 8QP, and that is priced at a whopping nearly $900. This features a 24-inch FHD 1920 by 1080 display with a super fast eSports TN panel that's capable of an overclock 540Hz refresh rate, which is mind-blowing. That is crazy high hertz. It's also got NVIDIA G-Sync and Reflex to reduce latency, along with a lot of other cool features, like this one I've not heard of, lag-free audio. Next, we've got the Zowie XL2566K, and that's priced at nearly $600. This is a 24.5-inch 1920 by 1080 display with a fast TN panel. It's also got that Diac Plus feature, which heavily reduces latency, and a lot of people do love that, especially in games like Counter-Strike and Valorant. The max refresh rate for this monitor is 360Hz, so it's going to be super smooth, and overall it just looks like a really good monitor. Next, we've got the Alienware AW2523HF, and that's priced at $420 with a 24.5-inch display, 1920 by 1080 resolution, and a 360Hz refresh rate with a fast IPS panel. This monitor also features adaptive sync and AMD FreeSync Premium to reduce latency. Moving on, finally, we've got headsets, and the first one is the Beyerdynamic DT990 Pro, coming in at nearly $170. This right here is a studio headset, so the sound quality is brilliant. It also is extremely comfortable with those super soft head cushions. It's also got an open back design, so the sound will be somewhat transparent and sort of spacious, with finally great build quality with that adjustable spring steel headband design. Next, we've got the HyperX Cloud Freeze, which comes in at nearly $90. This headset definitely has decent audio sound quality, but it does have a closed back design. It's very comfortable, you can see, with the cushions. I've heard the mic quality is great too, with a noise cancelling feature and a built-in mesh filter to reduce disruptive sounds. This headset is very popular with the Cloud series and Alpha series. And finally, we've got the Logitech G Pro X, which comes in at nearly $100. This is super comfortable with its memory foam head cushions. The frame is made of aluminium and steel, so the durability will be decent. It's also got next gen surround sound with 50mm drivers, and it also has a really great equalizer that's customizable, and I've also heard the mic is pretty good as well. But that right there has been the best equipment pros use that you don't. If the video helped out, feel free to drop a like on it, drop a sub to the channel, and use my code in the item shop to help me out a ton. Also, before you go, feel free to check out any of these videos on screen right now.